Yeah, I usually don't dress up, so I knew that Mr. Muhammad would be really proud if he saw the tie, so I gave it up for myself when I looked in the mirror. I was like, good for me. I have the opportunity to introduce a fellow Blackhawk and an alpha man who has shown leadership since a young age. He's excelled in sports. He has helped his classmates in school. And apparently he imitated his grandfather as a preacher. And I wonder if that was like me in front of the mirror. So ambition was apparent for him. TODD Smith is a class of 2005 graduate of West Aurora High School, where he completed as a 3-sport varsity letter student athlete. And after accepting an extra credit offer by his marketing teacher to participate in a DECA event, TODD did so well that he went on to compete at state level, where he won first, and then advanced to nationals, where he went on to win the following year, receiving an award of excellence for his presentation. This guy's pretty awesome. As a senior at West Aurora, TODD was inducted into Who's Who among American high school students, and while serving in his church as a mentor to many, he went on to Michigan State University and was immediately invited into the Drew Science Enrichment Program, and he served as a resident mentor, and also received the Outstanding Resident Mentor Award. While at MSU, TODD advanced in leadership by becoming the president of the Minority Association of Pre-Medical Students and continuing to hone his leadership skills. He also helped create the first structured executive board for the African American student mentoring program while serving as the vice president, documented on campus, and subsequently served as the president, where he assisted incoming freshmen where he assisted incoming freshmen grow in a higher education context. The African American Student Mentoring Program has, to this day, been acknowledged as a program which still holds the highest retention rates of African Americans, and so that's pretty awesome too. On March 9th, TODD will in March of this year, TODD will be entering into his MBA program. And he has been, on March 9th, he became a member of the Distinguished Brotherhood of Phi Alpha Fraternity, Alpha Fraternity, Incorporated, Delta chapter, and he has been able to accumulate 300 hours of community service through the fraternity and other roles of leadership. In 2010, he obtained his Bachelor of Science in Sociology and also earned the Charles Drew Graduate Recognition Award. Unsurprisingly, as I stated earlier, TODD will continue his higher education by entering an MBA program, and he is continuing to help others meet their educational potential. And he credits his success most importantly to God, his immediate and extended family for their patience and guidance. If this is not phenomenal, I don't know what is. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome TODD Smith.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It's okay. I understand. But good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Please give these young brothers a hand one more time. This is truly why we're here, because of them. I'm very appreciative and even more so humbled to be receiving this award. Definitely be remiss if I didn't thank Clayton Muhammad as well as Boys and Men. You all, I'm so humbled and appreciative. I thank you so much. Where would I be even without my amazing family, my father, Toussaint Smith, as well as my mother, Angela Smith, over there. Even my extended family, the Wright family, Smith family, the Boatwright family, I love you all, appreciate you all. They are who, I guess, made me who I am, really instilled and imparted into me, from encouraging words to patience, even those good old spankings, because I needed them at times. I did. But I do thank you all so much. I won't be here long at all, but my young brothers, I specifically want to speak to you. There are 3 things that I do want to impart to you this evening. Hopefully you embody it, you take it to heart. The first thing is this: surround yourselves with like-minded individuals, like-minded groups. The reason you're here at this very moment is because you decided to say, hey, I want to stay focused, I want to achieve. In order to do that, surround yourself with like-minded individuals who are looking to do the same thing, who share your same ambition. You hear your parents, your teachers say a lot of times, be careful who you hang out with. Be careful who you surround yourself with. That's so true. Trust me, they know what they're talking about. I once heard that if you surround yourself by 9 broke people, chances are you become the 10th one. Wow. So you need to be cognizant of who you hang around with. Get together with those who aspire to be those lawyers, those doctors, those teachers, just like you. That way you can further yourself. You can become the man that you aspire to be. My chapter is Zeta Delta chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated at Michigan State University. We have a 100% graduation rate. So young brothers, that's what I did. I focused and I said, I'm gonna surround myself with like-minded individuals. Better yet, even to this day, I have 2 really good friends, one from high school and one from college. We've all graduated, we don't have children, and we're in our careers. I say that to say this: don't be a part of the status quo. Dare to be different. And that starts with the number 1 thing, surrounding yourselves with like-minded individuals. Number 2, ask questions and seek help. A lot of times we may feel that those questions are stupid. Why do I have to ask these questions? It makes me look bad. I'm too prideful. My parents can attest to this. As a kid, I thought I knew everything. You couldn't tell me nothing. And I'd ask you, what, you didn't know that? But the reality of the situation is we don't know everything. We don't know everything. Young brothers, let me tell you this. Don't let your pride get in the way of your success. Don't let your pride get in the way of your success. We have not because we ask not. There are too many times in the African American community, the Hispanic community, the minority community, that we don't ask questions, and we wonder why we're not as healthy, more crimes are being committed, and we're not as successful as we want to be. You have to ask yourself a question: what can I do to better myself and my community? That starts with not being afraid to ask questions. Getting and seeking that wisdom from your elders, from your parents. When you ask questions, you get clarity and you get understanding. So number 2, young brothers, don't be afraid to ask questions and seek help. Third and final thing. There's one thing that's extremely important when it comes to successful people. You all have something that makes you unique, no matter whether it's success in school, in sports, in your career, whatever it is, you hold the key. And the key is using your mind. Use your mind. Why are you all being honored here today? Because you used your mind. You focused. You showed leadership and academic excellence. Your mind is full of imagination, understanding, resources, ingenuity. Use that. It's the most important tool that you have. Infiltrate your mind with positivity. That goes back to the first and second point. Surrounding yourself with like-minded people and asking questions and seeking help. Couple those things together and you will be phenomenal, because you already are phenomenal. A mind is a terrible thing to waste, and we hear that. It is. Don't waste the knowledge you all have in you. Remember, there's a reason you all are here today. If you put your mind to it and truly believe in your heart that you can reach your goals, only one person can stop you, and that's yourself. Number one, surround yourself with like-minded people. Number two, ask questions and seek help. Don't let your pride stand in the way of your success. Number three, use your mind. Use what makes you unique, what makes you creative and powerful. Young brothers, repeat after me. Say, I believe.
I believe.
Say, I believe.
I believe.
One more time. I believe.
I believe.
Believe that you're great. Believe that you're unique. Believe, most importantly, above all else, that anything you set your mind to do and become, you can do it. It will come to fruition. If you believe it, I promise you, young fellas, I promise you, you can achieve it. Once again, thank you, Brother Clayton Muhammad, as well as BTL, for this distinguished honor. Young brothers, keep reaching your goals, continue to lead, and never stop.
One more round of applause for Mr. TODD Smith, Phenomenal Man of the Year.